Hello once again, gamers. Cruisnik X back with more Final Fantasy XIV goodness. Alongside me again is Lord Fireaxe.
Hey.
We are well on our way to working the new return. We are working on the Return to Ivalice arc of Final Fantasy XIV. When we last left off, we were doing a whole bunch of frickin' bullshit. We dealt with some red chocobos, which I hope to never deal with again. We've been dealing with Moogles and whatever these fuckers are, and Ramza's bad attitude, and you know what? Let's just move on with the arc. My power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby! Come on. Oh, come on. You've never seen you've never heard the song Kissed by a Rose?
Oh, yeah, I have. It's a good song.
Anyways. Ridorana is proving to be quite the enigma. With every answer comes countless new questions. This may take longer than I expected. But you are doubtless eager to know why I requested your presence. Our resident dramaturge mentioned there was something he wished to ask of you. As my work here is far from complete, I wondered if you might not indulge the man while you wait. Wait, so we have to What the fuck? Oh god, he's talking in rhyme. God, here we go. There's few so loath to take their rest than venturers without a crest. For shorn of work to give them worth, they soon become a source of mirth. Quoth the man idling in an airship. I'm gonna be a smarty. Touché. I shall leave you to your devices then. I was just a dick! That was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the biggest dick move, but let's
Oh yeah.
Let's do that again.
That was so good.
Oh, that was so totally worth saying. Let's try this again. Hold on. I'm still laughing about that. Okay. Shit, I'm empty. There's that you are the man to speak to. I find this philanthropic compulsion fascinating, and so, in the interests of research into my next play, let's say I seek to put said compulsion to the test. Assuming you are game, of course. Bring me a bottle of wine. Ah, but not just any wine. Make it rose-themed, and make it Eorzean. I've had my fill of the bitter blends offered here in the East. Where to start? Oh, if only there was some port where thirsty Eorzeans went for their wine. You would surely be there speaking with its foremost blind Lalafell vintner, and not here with me. So he wants me to go to fucking wine port and speak to someone who was originally in the company of heroes.
Yep.
Off to Shamani Lomani. Another 999 gil wasted.
We need a punch card for every time we teleport, we get something free.
You know, like that'll ever happen.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, Shamani. What do you got for me? Soy and spice, sprinkled with a subtle soupçon of the steppe. You have traveled far, my friend. What is it you seek here in Wineport?
Gee, what would you look for in Wineport?
A rose-themed wine? You would be hard-pressed to find a wine that did not display some hint of rose, so we can assume that your client was not referring to a desired bouquet. Perhaps a name, or a label, or a bottle. Yes, I seem to recall a certain vintage rosé sold in crystal bottles with a single red rose on the label. Before we do this, continue, I'm just going to scale the window a little bit more. Alas, I have nothing as rare amongst my personal stock. As for who might, well, there's always Berglandt, I suppose. Oh god, I'm going on a wild goose chase, aren't I?
Yep.
Berglandt, please have the wine I need. Pah! Only an old and cultured fool would select a wine based solely on its bottle. As it happens, however, said fool would be undeservingly rewarded with one of Vilbrun's best wines, were he to select a vintage Sud Vianja. Not that your client would have the palate to properly appreciate its depth and complexity. But let's dispense with the pretense. You are the fool in question, and do not bother to deny it. A fool who has aimed too high. One of your standing could live 1,000 lifetimes, and still not amass the wealth required to purchase even an empty bottle.
Fuck you.
Oh, price is no object, is it? Ha! Even if I believed you, and I do not, I have a reputation to uphold as a vintner and viticulturalist. Were my clients to learn I was peddling the choice of my collection to the likes of you, they would never do business with me again. Seriously, with a warrior fucking light.
You the hero of yours yet? That does no one take a picture?
Bah, alright. Just to see the back of you, I shall do the kindness of directing your steps unto one who might take pity on your plight, assuming he does not find amusement in it. Master Gegeruju of Costa del Sol, but do not tell him I sent you.
Seriously, does
You
no one
could
take
have
a
made
picture
it-
of the hero?
He could have made it easy on me. Fuck him. Fuck him, he's a tool. Alright, let's go to frickin' Costa del Sol.
You're not tall enough.
I was taller than that, motherfucker! And that's by Rogadine standards! Hello, Gegeruju, long time no see. Chris! It is always a pleasure, and I do mean that. My ladies informed me you come inquiring after a bottle of Sud Vianja, but I told them they must be mistaken. Not even you would be foolish enough to think you could... Oh, you are serious. Chris, you do realize one could purchase an entire estate in mist for the price of a single bottle? Or 5 estates for the price of 5 bottles, which happens to be the number of bottles of Sud Vianja I have in my collection. Now, I am not an unreasonable man. Let none say the venerable Gegeruju does not value a friendship as deep as the one you and I have forged. So in my boundless generosity, I offer you the opportunity for a trade. A bottle of vintage Sud Vianja for a mere magnum of fine Damascus. Never heard of the stuff, and I thought I was talking to a fellow connoisseur. I pity the poor vintner back in Wineport who will have to educate you. Until then, my friend, the offer stands. Oh boy. Back to Wineport.
The hero of legend. Delivering liquor.
Booze slosher. Alright, Shamani. I'm back to you. First sued Bianja, and now Damascus wine? Might I interest you in an aged Leminson Red instead? No, I thought not. Well, then you have your work cut out for you. There was a time Damascus wine was fairly easy to procure, even here in Vilbrand. But that was before the Empire raised the better part of the kingdom, vineyards and all. If there are any surviving bottles, it would be those that were exported before the Imperial invasion, over 30 summers past. Though I have not encountered any in a decade or more, either at an auction or in private hands. Collectors are covetous creatures. If one were to have somehow acquired a bottle, there is little chance he would willingly part with such a treasure, which leaves only those brought over by the few Dalmascan refugees who fled to Eorzea. Oh, are you kidding me? We have to go to Drest all the way in... God damn it, we are catching up with so many people from A Realm Reborn times.
Yep.
At least we're so insanely overpowered that no monster will fuck with us in here.
Ain't that the truth?
By the time we even get into the Ritterana Lighthouse, I'm gonna not be able to do it. This is gonna be ridiculous.
What time do you have to be at work?
I gotta be in work at noon. I mean at midnight, but I still gotta get ready and get my coffee and all that. But anyway, can't sleep. They won't let me. The midgets won't let me. They buzz and they scream. Oh my God, Dress, will you calm the fuck down? I know you. You were here before. You sent away the midges. They came back, though. They always come back. They mock me. Tell me I can never go home. I just want to go home. I cannot stand it here anymore. Oh my God. Wine. My wife loved wine. We would drink a glass of Valen's every night before sunset. She would always keep the cork. I always thought that odd. What good is a cork? Toss it in the midden heap along with the bottle, I'd say, but she... Seriously, now I'm searching for an empty wine bottle. Oh my God, somebody shoot me. Like, seriously. Though you find several empty wine bottles amongst the rubbish, one in particular calls out to you. Take it to Shamani Lomani to confirm its origin. No amount of alcohol will ever make this quest okay. And trust me, I'm in desperate need of alcohol now. How is Dressed? I do hope your visit did not disquiet the poor soul. So you've brought me an empty bottle. Ah, but what is this? The cork remains in place. That is most fortunate. If an adequate seal was made, there may still be traces of the wine within. May I? Flamboyant, yet elegant. A thought-provoking blend of kukuru beans and cinnamon, with just a hint of... Is that rosemary? A veritable kaleidoscope of both opulence and refinement. Long has it been since I last encountered a bouquet of such complexity, yet I recall it as if it were yesterday. Without question, this bottle once held a Dalmascan limon, owned red by the name of Valens. To think I would have the opportunity to experience again after so many summers. But I suspect Master Gigeruju will not be satisfied with a sniff as I. Now, one without scruples might see the empty bottle as the basis for a ruse. One man's ruse is another man's keikaku. No, oh my god, it's Hancock! What the fuck is he doing here? Over the years, I have had numerous dealings with the Lord of Costa del Sol, and while he is many things, an expert on wines is not one of them. Not that it would matter if he were. Men of his standing invariably find more joy in boasting of their acquisitions than in consuming them. In all likelihood, Master Gigeruju will never open the bottle, rendering the provenance of its contents practically irrelevant. But where are my manners? These forays back into western climes always bring out the barbarian in me. It is a pleasure, Chris. Lest you wonder at my presence here, my employers see promise in the Hingen wine trade, and desire the establishment of a viable route twixt east and west. I am come to see their plan to fruition. But returning to your dilemma, I believe that I may be of assistance. I just so happen to have on my person several sample bottles of Hingen wine made with grapes similar to those once found in Damascus. For a close acquaintance, I would be more than willing to part with one that he might fill his empty vessel. But that would be unjust. As a maker of wine, I cannot allow it. Master Gigeruju has cozened more of his clients than he can count. How do you think the man amassed his fortune? By playing fair? Would that the world were thus, but I am here to tell you it is not. So, it is decided then. We shall employ deceit as our morally justified means to a happy end. Wait! This is a fool's errand! Then let us be glad our quarry is a fool himself. This is so wrong. Now, if you will excuse me, I must go and tell the gentle citizens of Wineport why they should be drinking Heengan. Good day. This is so wrong. So wrong. Hey, my toad skin map set sold the other day. Or today.
Nice.
I guess I should be doing more gathering or some bullshit like that, but I just don't care at the moment. Ah, god damn it, I fell into the water. Let's just hope our frickin' run of this takes only an hour. And that the cutscenes aren't too long. And the queues. By the gods! You actually found one? A bottle of Damascan wine? Oh! We must uncork it right away! Let's hope he doesn't notice.
Oh, he
Yes.
probably will.
A lush bouquet of herbaceous dignification coupled with earthen undertones and, so forth. Okay. In short, the very epitome of Dalmascan red. Yes, you have outdone yourself this time, Chris. I don't... And a promise is a promise. Lady, the bottles of Sunvianja, if you please. I haven't the heart to tell him that that is a Hingan. The fuck? Take whichever you fancy, except for the one with the rose. That is my favorite. Or whichever you fancy. Ahem. Gigaruju is I bet you anything frickin' Gigaruju is kind of skeptical about this. I haven't the heart to tell him that he frickin' just will probably be downing a bottle of frickin' Hingan wine. I think this episode will be called Cheese with My Wine. Yep, definitely. I'm not gonna call it My Power, My Pleasure, My Pain, because this should have been called Cheese with Your Wine. And of course I'm gonna spell wine, W-H-I-N-E. Oh, damn it, I went to Pier 1. I wanted to go to frickin' the markets. Alright, back to the gate guard, back to the airship landing. Alright, wandering dramaturge, you better be thankful for this. They say a rose is a rose is a rose. So tell me, adventurer, is that rose in your pocket? Is that a rose in your pocket? Or are you simply here for small talk?
So many dirty jokes. Know where to start.
A bottle of vintage Sudvianja? You never cease to amaze! But what is most amazing is your impeccable sense of timing. Today marks the 12th anniversary of the day I met my dear wife. And if there was one thing she loved more than wine, it was roses. Would that she were here today, too. Ah, but I jest. My wife is very much alive. In fact, she's been here with us all along. Darling, would you care to join us? For me? How thoughtful! But did you forget the most important gift of all? Of course not. What the fuck?
What?
I think he just changed. He's a culinarian? What the fuck? Bacon bread, the perfect companion to a perfect wine. For my perfect companion. Oh, darling. I think this might be our best anniversary yet. I am about ready to lose my shit over this. That played out better than I imagined. I suppose I have you to thank, adventurer. Though it was the bacon bread that sealed the... Ah, yes. That is Principal Genomus Is that Principal Genomus I hear calling? Perhaps he's made some progress with his research and requires your assistance. You'd best not keep him waiting. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a couple seconds. Until then, that's it for this episode of Cruising X Purgatory. Thank you to Lord FireX for joining us.
You're welcome.
And thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or Live or PlayStation and you like this show, feel free to hit the follow button below and be sure to turn on notifications. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this show, feel free to hit the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode. Click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruising X, signing out.